Okay, next video that we're going to talk about is the balance sheet, and with the word projected in parentheses. And again, I would recommend that you reduce this window, the video window, and have the spreadsheet open as we're going through it. It will help you. There's no need for you to see me. You just need to hear the audio. Okay. This a balance sheet is simply a snapshot in time of where your company is. It is nothing more than that. A lot of times it's used by bankers to kind of get an idea of where you are. It's helpful internally as a for some goal setting for the business. But again, it's just a snapshot in time of the business, a picture of the business. It doesn't really tell you a whole lot because it doesn't tell you where you came from. It doesn't really help you to identify trends. It's just a point in time, and if you were to take this snapshot a month later, 3 months later, or a year later, it may look entirely different. So it has its uses. It is purposeful, but it is what it is. Okay. So that's what a balance sheet in general is. Projected, what this means is that you essentially don't have a business yet. There was a balance sheet like this for existing businesses, but this one going on the assumption that the business has not opened yet, has not started operations, and so that's why it says projected. Not a whole lot of difference there, except that it has just the two different columns instead of actual for the prior ending year and the current year to show the change over year. Again, as I've said in the previous videos, if some of these categories don't apply to your business, remove them. If there are others that do apply that are not in there, for example, in fixed assets, you may have well, some very broadly they may fit, but if you want to get them detailed and describing what the fixed assets are, you certainly can do that. These are more general or generic in nature, sort of a catch-all category. The furniture and fixtures, machinery and equipment, you can take those down and detail those out if you want to. For example, you may say building, outside fencing area if you have a like a doggy daycare type place or something. But a lot of times it's good enough to just group those together in a sort of a catch-all category, and that's perfectly okay. All right, so fairly straightforward here. Again, you've got a couple of sections where it's going to total the cells above. For example, cell C43 is going to total all your current liabilities. Make sure you understand what current liabilities are. Long-term debt. Owner's equity is the difference between total assets and the liabilities. Total assets minus liabilities equals owner's equity. So if total assets and liabilities match, then you have no owner's equity, and that is one thing that you are trying to build. Okay, so that's it for this spreadsheet. Fairly straightforward. Hopefully, it's got the instructions over here in the blue box. Again, make sure, as with every one of these spreadsheets, that you have all of your dates correct, and make sure that you have accounted for any rows that you insert, that the formulas are still adding correctly. Okay.